Do you know what that is? That is hello, welcome to my channel, The Grape Jelly Library, where we love to talk about books. My name is Floss. Thank you for joining me. I always look forward to your visit. If you want to know what the sound is that I am making, I'll tell you. It is a shopping bag because I had to run some errands today. And while I was in the area, and since I don't really go in too often, I thought that maybe I would make another stop at Barnes & Noble's. Boy, am I glad I did. I'm not supposed to buy books, but if I go in a bookstore, I'm going to buy a book. That's just the way that I roll. I'm going to. However, I am extremely mindful, and I don't bring nearly the amount of books in this house as I used to. And I have to admit, I am having a great time reading the books that are actually on my shelves. So if I falter every now and again, it's okay. All right, so I had to run some errands, and since I was in the area, I stopped at 3 stores. I stopped at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Barnes & Noble's, because where I'm from, they are all located in the same area. As a matter of fact, 2 of them share a parking lot almost. So, and one is just below that. So, you know, a gal's got to do a thing. So I did buy 2 books. I did. But I bought a lot of bookish things, and I am excited to share them with you. So when I was at Hobby Lobby, they were having a 50% off sale on their wall hangings, pictures and such. So I thought this was inexpensive, you know, as it is, $6.99, but with 50% off, we're talking $3 and chump change. So we went ahead and did a thing. And it's on a little lever, so you can stand it up. And I thought this would look adorable on a desk or on a hutch or something like that, an end table. So of course, I am a gal that loves books and coffee, so I went ahead and got that. And the only other thing that I did buy a, it's some type of wooden cart, and it has 2 pull-out drawers, I think it's 2, and then a closing door. And I bought it to put downstairs in the office to put some of my books in and to better organize some of the stuff down there. But that's heavy and it has to be built, so I didn't carry it up here into the library, obviously. The only other thing I bought at Hobby Lobby is I'm heavy into stamping. I was in it a couple years ago, and then I got out of it, and now I'm back in it because, let's just face it, they make such cute stamps, and stamps make every page a little brighter. So I got this heart one, and I got this cherry one. So those 2. And we are going to stamp until my heart is content. Okay, then I went next door to Michael's. And the only thing I got there is, well, 3 things. I got strawberry shortcake stickers because I am a strawberry shortcake gal. I was grown by the time they came out with this. The characters of strawberry shortcake and this whole delicious smelling doll babies. But you know what? I still love her. I don't care how old I am. I love her. So I bought some strawberry shortcake stickers. And then I have not done this. It's Brea and Reese Fine Art Made Easy Scratch Art Paper Pad. So the one, I bought 2 of them. I bought a small one and I bought a big one. And my small one looks like that. I have no idea what to do. It comes with this little utility or utensil and a brush. So I don't know. I have to Google or YouTube or something and find out how you do these. But I was very intrigued at the scenery and all of these come in this book. So, I mean, I'm really loving that one and 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 that one. The lady who was checking me out, she asked if I ever did this before, scratch art, and I haven't. So she gave me some pointers and she told me not to scratch too hard. So I'm going to keep that in mind when I'm doing that. I also bought this cutie woody. Look at that. And then, I didn't know. What do you do? Do you transfer it on wood? Do you transfer it on glass? What do you do? So I asked her that and I said, do you picture frame it? And she said you could. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Buy some or make some gold or black or gray, I don't know, picture frames. So that one I really, really like. And then these are the other ones that come in the book. So, I think they're fun too. I'm a little excited. I just have to find the time to do that. Good thing Halloween isn't for a little bit yet. All right, now my last bag. Well, they weren't really bookish, were they? Yes, they are. They're a book of scratch art. So, yeah, they are bookish. All right, so now dig this. Look at this. This is a felt bouquet. I bought this at Barnes & Noble's, and I want to say it was $20. It's 6 feet long. I love felt. And this is just as garland. So I'm going to find a place in the library somewhere to string this. I think it is super, super cool. And, packaging can help to sell an item, don't you think? That's one of the reasons why I bought this. Look how adorable that is. So, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to put it around a mirror or something. I'll show you the 2 books that I bought. Yeah. All right, so I first grabbed this one in the company of witches. I love, love, love Halloween with all my might, and I love a good witch story. And so this is what sold me on this book. For 400 years, the Warren witches have used their magic to quietly help the citizens of the sleepy New England town of Evenfall thrive. There's never been a problem they couldn't handle. Then Constance Graves dies while staying at the witch's bed and breakfast. Okay, so that witch's bed and breakfast, a death, some magic, 400 years. So yeah, that's definitely what made me intrigued enough to want to buy this. So I did. And then when I went over to the Starbucks Cafe that is inside of the Barnes & Noble's, I went to get myself a fun little drink, and they always have a $5 book there. And sometimes I grab one and sometimes I pass on it. But this time I grabbed it. This is Stephen King. And it is Rita, Hayward, and Shawshank Redemption. I have no idea. I didn't even read it. I just, for $5, I just got it. Should I find out now what it is? Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption, about an unjustly imprisoned convict who seeks a strangely satisfying revenge, is now available as a standalone book. A mesmerizing tale of resourcefulness and offbeat escape, Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption is one of Stephen King's most iconic stories, and it helped make Castle Rock a place readers would return to over and over again. Okay, so I have not read a lot of Stephen King. I probably have read 2, and I plan on reading Pet Sematary this coming October. So with as thin as that is, I'll get that one in too. All right, so now my granddaughter, my grandbaby, is going to kindergarten this year. So whenever I'm out and about, I pick her up some school-related items. So we picked her up some Avocado Love. These are avocado erasers and a pencil sharpener. It says extra cute right there, and they certainly are. So this was $5.95. That's not a bad price. And it's by Ooly. I think that's adorable. And she just loves avocado toast. And then I picked up from Ooly these monster graphite pencils, a set of 12. They are monster pencils, and they have this image imprinted on them, and I love them. They're fun. I hope she'll love them too. I think she will. Okay, now I'm a puzzle person, and I don't like to just sit there and twiddle my thumbs. So whenever I am waiting on something and not reading, I'm going to be trying to solve this guy. I remember when I was in kindergarten working on a puzzle, something like this, definitely these colors, and it mesmerized me. So I don't know, I'm going to try and solve this. Yeah, okay. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I know I'm not gonna. Well, you know what? Never say never. But, okay, over 20 million of these sold. So I don't know what you have to do, but I'm sure you have to keep turning these things into a certain pattern. I don't know. We're going to find out, though. Super cool. Then I bought this because I want to know. I should have known that. It's a trivia game about things you ought to know. And I don't know. I'm always looking just to be a little bit more intelligent every day. So maybe this will help me in my journey. I'll give you a little hint. I'm not a hint. I'll give you a little like insight as to what this is. Is starboard on the left or right side of a boat? Do you know that? I don't, but I'm going to. How do you say Japan in Japanese? Is a penguin a bird? How long did Sleeping Beauty actually sleep? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I'll find out. Okay, and another thing that I picked up. I picked this up. This is from Paper and Source Cooling and Warming Gel Cap. It's comprehensive 360 degrees comfort, and you can, I guess, microwave this or put it in your freezer or refrigerator. I'm not quite sure. We will find out. But the name of this game is to put it over your face like that. And the reason I got this is because my son suffers from those terrible migraine headaches that just don't seem to go away. And I know some people respond to cold and some people respond to heat. So I thought maybe if he tried this, that might help him. So I picked that up for him. And the last thing that I picked up, oh dear. What? Oh, I couldn't let it there. It's those dang items that surround you while you're waiting to be checked out. This is a magnifying glass. They are spectacles. And what else? They are magnetic. So it's telling me to put these on my refrigerator. And maybe I'll be using a magnifying glass a little bit more these days. Absolutely small print. I could use that in the bathroom on the shampoo bottles and whatnot. But what are you going to do? Who makes this? Simply Marvelous Magnetic Spectacles. Keep them on the fridge. By If. So I think they're pretty cool, pretty fun. And they are my Bookish purchases. You can tell I haven't been to a store in a long time. That's quite a haul. Whatever you are reading, I hope you are having a ball. Know that I love you. Until we meet again, toodles.